are with the Bugera 6262 again, an amp which I think has come in for a lot of unfair criticism. We all know that to look at, it's a clone of a very well-known amplifier, and maybe even the circuitry and the tone and everything is based on that amp too. Who cares? I don't. Okay, about the issue of it being made in China, I've said this on one of my other videos, but I'll say it again. I couldn't care less where it was made. I don't care if they made it in Siberia or on the moon. I think a lot of this stuff comes down to some kind of a little bit of cultural snobbery with some people. Most big manufacturing companies in the world today can stick a pin in the map and drop a factory and manufacture anything anywhere they want. The biggest deal about this amp for me is, what does it sound like? Now, I used to own, and I've used extensively, the amp that this amplifier is cloned off of, and I don't remember them sounding as good as this. Now, I have the gain set to 6 there, you can see that there. I have the bass set just a fraction over halfway. The mid is set to just a fraction over 4, and the treble is in between 4 and 5. The presence is set to 7. The channel volume is set on number 1. This is a loud amplifier. People talk about, oh well, it's okay if it's just played in a bedroom, but other than that, forget it. No, that's nonsense. I've got it plugged into my Marshall Mode 4 400 watt cabinet. I've got the guitar I'm using is this. I'll use a different one for the clean and crunch channel, but for the lead channel I'm going to use this. It's got EMG 81, 85 pickups in it, and it's in drop C tuning. Now, whilst I'm standing less than a foot away, I can feel the vibration coming through my feet with the volume just on 1. Some commenters say that maybe this thing doesn't have as much bottom end as the amp that it's supposed to be a clone of. As I said, I have the bass set just above 5 there. Okay, now I don't know how this is going to come across on the camera there, but if you need any more bottom end than that, then I don't know what kind of music you're playing. But for all you bottom end freaks out there, I'm going to crank it round to 7. There we go. Let's see what that sounds like. I couldn't imagine wanting any more bottom end from an amplifier than that, and that still sounds, to my ear, that still sounds tight, it's defined, it's clean, it's not flapping and buzzing and distorting the speakers or blowing the cloth off the front of the amp, the cabinet or anything like that. It sounds on this amplifier, on the lead channel. Again, this is something that seems to be a big controversial issue with this amp, as opposed to its more famous, the amp that it's cloned from. To my ear, there's more than enough gain and saturation in this amp without the need for an overdrive pedal or any other device. As I said, I've got it set to 6. Okay, so I'm just going to play a bit of a lead line just to give you some idea of what it sounds like with the gain set on 6. Okay, now I always have my line 6 M13 pedal board hooked up to the effect loop. At the moment I don't have anything switched on it. I'm going to switch on the delay. It'll bring up the volume just a little bit because I have it set for lead, so it does boost the volume slightly. So let's see what that sounds like with a little bit of delay. Again, with the gain just set to 6. Okay, if that's not enough, let's increase the gain. Obviously the noise is going to increase of the amp. I think that's probably audible on the video there. So I've cranked it all the way up now, gain's all the way up. Bit of delay.